GSL Daybreak.
In the upper right, we have our player. He won with mech. He's got more play styles than anybody else in the world. A 4-time GSL Code S champion. Can he defeat a player as good as this one with those pains in his neck? He is
LGIM MVP.
And in the bottom left, we got our Zerg player destroying Seed in the revenge match. But now he seems to face an even tougher opponent, Seed's teammate from thehandsomernerd.com. He is
GSL Symbol.
So it looks like we're going to have a proxy Rax, but not like a crazy one. It's a very hidden one. Isn't that very hidden?
It is very hidden.
Never going to look there, drone, are you? Okay, so let's say that, like last season, for instance, MVP got to the finals and won, and he basically just used a ton of cheeses, just over and over, cheesing everybody, right? What if this season he does it all with just super long macro builds? What's he going to do next season? He's going to have to switch races or something. I don't even know. What other ways are there to win GSLs?
Well, he's the best at figuring that stuff out. So he's probably going to go for a quick command center after this. Excuse me, probably going to have to go for a quick command center after this.
Yeah. I would imagine that's his plan here. You know, he built that in such a place that it's going to be hard to scout. You know, it is in slightly closer proximity, so he can pressure quickly and maybe scare a symbol. And it can float back into his main very quickly as well.
It's a good position.
Yeah, it's a nice little spot. Nice little nook.
And who knows, you know, you do this on the ladder and your opponent sucks, you're just going to bop him.
That could happen. Never know. Again, a
Maybe
very
a
quick
bunker.
ass. Oh,
Yep.
Look at that. That's a sneaky little bunker, isn't it? And he sees it. Okay. So, realistically, will this end up doing damage? Maybe he'll get Symbol to pull some extra drones. And in fact, he's pulling a lot of drones. He's like, oh, I know what's going on. You're cheesing me. But he's losing way more mining time than what this is costing MVP. This is actually very successful by MVP right
Yeah,
here.
it's super smart. Because remember, guys, if the drones are not mining, then you're just not making any money. So that was actually smart because Symbol was like so ready. Oh, nice catch there.
Oh, he almost got the drone. Imagine if he got that drone. That would have been so much better.
Yeah, that would have been huge.
That was like so completely worth it
And
for MVP.
I think MVP is going to get another command center now because he has almost 400 gas stocked up.
Yep, and he is throwing it down. And of course, Symbol has scouted what's going on. He realizes this was all a ruse. And in fact, there you go. He is getting that gas once again. He did cancel it when he saw the rush commencing. So he's not going to have speed as quickly as he apparently wanted it. So MVP has actually messed with him in like a ton of ways already. MVP is like a lobotomist right now. He's pushed aside Symbol's eye. He's fiddling with his brain.
Dude, he actually... oh, guys, by the way, I just want to, as a reminder, these guys are all auto-birthed into Code S next season.
Yeah, that's a good thing to bring up. Everyone in the Code A.
Nobody here is at risk of becoming anathema. So
yeah. It's coming a what?
I think it's anathema.
Anathema?
Yeah. I just read it this morning.
Yeah.
And I was like, how do I use that in a sentence?
What does it mean, Tasus?
I believe it's like when you've been demoted by a king.
Anathema. What is it called? What's it called?
I think it's anathema.
Okay, I'm going to look it up. It's probably anathema. Noun. Someone who Wolf and Caldor casts.
Good. All right. Well, it's getting that factory now. Making this bunker over here. I like this move too. But it looks like Zerg's going to spot it, so
yeah.
Even though I like it, didn't work that well.
Yeah, it doesn't work out this time. That's fine. I mean, you get it to work sometimes, and that'll be good. Well, speed is on the way. He is starting that third base up. And in the meantime, MVP, of course, he's got that sick economy rolling in. We do have a Roach Warren coming up. He's seen the third command center. And a Roach Warren plus a second gas, and he is mining gas again. This could be a very aggressive attack by Symbol coming up.
Well, it's not a bad idea. Generally, this is almost always the trend, is when we see players going for any kind of early aggression, it's not a full-fledged all-in. Actually, I guess even if it turns into a, full-fledged timing. Then what we see is they make a bunch of command centers and just try to stay ahead of the Zerg, and the Zerg never gets to mass up at the rate Terran does, because the Terran's already building up so well.
Okay, so we just saw Baneling Nest go down. 6 roaches on the way, 7 roaches. So yeah, this is going to be a very aggressive attack coming from him. He already has that speed upgrade, of course. He's made this basically look like his other ZVT builds, where he gets the quick speed. So it's a tricky thing. Yeah.
Now, if he doesn't kill MVP with this, Symbol could be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he needs to do a certain amount of damage or kill MVP for sure. And in fact, the way MVP's set up is he's set up to take a lot of damage, okay? He's actually got a reactor next to a supply depot with a supply drop on it. So that's like a Baneling heaven. That's where Banelings want to explode.
Well, has he been tipped off by this yet? Now the Hellions, they see it.
Yeah, he's going to see that, and there are a lot of Lings in production right now. This is going to be hard for MVP. In fact, he keeps his Hellions outside. He may be using them to try to stop reinforcements.
Right, but he has to back up anyways. Oh, and this is so smart. He's going to just lift off and leave.
Good choice. Super, super good choice. All right. That is a scary placement of that one supply depot, I have to say.
All right.
And he's skipping the bunkers. He's trying to trick him out. Look at this. Bam. Down that goes. And that supply blocks MVP. And now his SCVs are in a lot of trouble. His bunkers are not finished. And Stim is even going to go down. Already, Symbol's done more than enough damage with this.
Symbol, and this is huge. Now the Lings hitting the SCVs, actually taking out these Marines as well. Can the bunker be repaired? It needs to be repaired.
Looks like it will, but he's just going to go ahead and target some more units. And behind this, he's making more Lings. I thought he'd switch to drones from here, but no, in fact, he is making a lot more Lings. But there you go, a queen. Yeah, I think at this point he's gonna switch up. He knows that this can be walled in heavily, and is god, he just started even more Lings. Never mind, I guess.
I think he just wants to end this right now.
Yeah. And the thing is, he very well may be able to, but it's going to cost him a lot of Lings. A lot of Banes.
Hitting those SCVs hard.
Now, what he's trying to do with the roaches is draw everything away from the choke.
Oh, right before it could land, too.
Boy, oh boy, did that ever work. And it actually did get it landed, but it doesn't matter. It's not solid.
Beautiful. I think that's a GG.
All right. Nice cheese there by Symbol. I love
do this. Game number 3, a little bit more of an even match than Rain and Hero.
I love how he set that up to kind of look like his macro builds. That's really good. It's really smart.
I really like it.
Caught MVP definitely off guard there. And it was like a super powerful in, man. Even had that third hatch. So good moves there by Symbol.
MVP doesn't seem to be two-phased.
No, I don't think he is. Every now and then, when you go like a triple command center or something like that, that's just going to happen to you sometimes. That's the way it is.
It's funny when you look at the 2 players in the booth. MVP oftentimes looks fairly neutral after his losses.
Yeah.
He's pretty comfortable with the pressure on him. When you see Symbol, you get this look in his face like he's really concerned. He wants this.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, thing is, Symbol has everything to prove still, right? He's supposed to be one of the very best Zergs in the world. Last season, he was looking like he was the best. And it hasn't come to fruition yet. He hasn't been able to get anything huge done in his career. Whereas MVP, no one's done huger than MVP.
MVP could retire tomorrow.
And still be remembered a legend for all time.
Yeah, for all time StarCraft 2 esports history.
Yeah.
Well, it's 1-1. The next map is Antigua Shipyard. And we'll be right back after this short break. Stay tuned.